Raider Nation, what's going on? You're watching the Raiders Report, and today's show is presented by Manscaped. I'm giving you an extra show today. Why? Because the Las Vegas Raiders are going to be working out Colin Kaepernick. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you've been out of the dating game since 2016, and you know what? You're trying to get your feet wet again, or maybe something else. Manscaped's going to help you be able to do that. So if you go to manscaped.com, use code Raiders. We're going to hook you guys up with 20% off and free shipping on the best male grooming products out there, because if Kaepernick cannot play since 2016 and he gets a chance, I think you guys got a halfway decent chance as well. So we're going to go through all the news, all the rumors, all the reports, everything that you need to know about Colin Kaepernick's visit with the Raiders. Before I get into all of that, when you clicked on this video, what the heck was your one-word reaction? And I'll tell you what, man. I've done a lot of videos here. We've talked about Colin Kaepernick more than once on this show. I can't wait to see the reactions, though. And, we were just talking about it in the studio, how many comments end up getting blocked. So please be a little bit reasonable. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that are excited about this move. My one-word reaction to Cap working out with the Raiders, I'm just going to say surprised. I am surprised that the Raiders are going to go ahead and try to do this. He's 34 years old. He hasn't played since 2016. And I don't know exactly where he is going to fit on this roster. If you're like, Mitch, this is a clickbait video, you're making all of this up. Well, how about this? It has been confirmed by Adam Schefter, by multiple other sources out there. Schefter was the very first one to end up breaking the news, and he said, Colin Kaepernick, who last played football in 2016, the same year he started kneeling during the national anthem to protest racial injustice, is scheduled to work out this week for the Las Vegas Raiders. Then, Ian Rappaport, because I wanted to add this in here, Schefter said this week, it's been confirmed by Ian Rappaport that the Raiders are actually working out Kaepernick today. May 25th, his first workout in years. Now, sure, he's put on, workouts, not for an NFL team, but other workouts that teams could go to, most recently with the Michigan football program. But, this is big-time news, not only for the Raiders, but also for the NFL. So the fact that Cap's going to be coming in for a workout, it does not mean that the Raiders are going to sign him. It doesn't mean that he's going to be in silver and black by the end of today. What I do know is this, though. The fact that they're at least going out and looking says that they're maybe not 100% confident in their quarterback room, which I do find a little bit surprising. Do I believe Cap's going to come in and compete for a starting job with Derek Carr? No. One of the very first things I would do if I was Josh McDaniels, if I was Dave Ziegler, and say, you're not going to compete for a starting job with DC. Now, there's a lot of things that I don't know about. I'm going to be 100% honest with you, but I know one thing. If Colin Kaepernick signs with the Raiders, I don't care if it's 5 minutes from now. I don't care if it's 2 hours from now. If it's at 2 o'clock in the morning, if I'm using Manscaped products, I'm going live on the Raiders Report. So turn on your notifications, click that bell, and subscribe, because it is going to be one of the wildest shows you have ever seen. Whether you're pro Kaepernick, whether you're against Kaepernick, it's going to be a crazy show. So hit that subscribe button. We're keeping you up to date. When I think of Colin Kaepernick, you obviously think of the running. You obviously think of the passing ability as well. We're going to first start and look at his career rushing numbers. 69 games played. I'll let you guys comment nice down below. But 375 carries. 2,300 yards. That's an average of 6.1 yards per carry. 13 total touchdowns. But you know what? He's 34 years old now. I do not know, and maybe I'm wrong on this, but Father Time is undefeated. Does anybody out there think that he is going to be able to run the same way he did in his 20s, the way he's going to be able to run at 34? I would simply say no to that. So then I think, okay, if he's not going to be able to run the way he did, do we trust his arm ability? Because the last time I saw him throw a football in 2016, I was not all that impressed. Now, sure, from a career standpoint, 12,271 yards, 72 touchdowns, 30 interceptions. In fact, that touchdown to interception ratio is actually, in fact, one of the better ones in NFL history. But as it stands right now, where exactly does he fit for the Raiders on their quarterback room? Because DC's the number one. You just went ahead and gave him a 3-year, extension, $121.5 million, making him the fifth highest paid quarterback in the league. You got Nick Mullins, who you went out and signed. You traded for Jarrett Stidham. You already released Garrett Gilbert, and you have Chase Garbers as a UDFA. Essentially, if I'm any quarterback on this list, if I'm Mullins, if I'm Stidham, I'm like, shit, I might go ahead and lose my job because I don't understand why you would bring Colin Kaepernick in to be a practice squad quarterback. That doesn't make any sense to me. If you're going to do this, he's probably going to be Derek Carr's backup. So let me know, y'all. I know how loud y'all are. I know how passionate of a fan base Raider Nation is. Believe me, I get it. Should the Raiders sign Colin Kaepernick? If you're watching this video, I don't care if you're sitting at home. I don't care if you're doing something else. If you're driving, pull over, be responsible. Come on, be responsible, and then you can type in your question or your comments. But if you want the Raiders to get Kaepernick, type cap for yes or no cap for no. Coming up now is a very interesting quote that I saw around Mark Davis. And in terms of Kaepernick coming to the team, I'm sorry, I was trying to type this out quick, so yes, Keenan, you're going to appreciate this a lot, always sending me stuff in caps. I'm not going to read it in caps. So this is what Mark Davis said about a month ago on Kaepernick. I believe in Colin Kaepernick. He deserves every chance in the world to become a quarterback in the National Football League. I still stand by it. If our coaches and general manager want to bring him in or want him to be the quarterback on this team, I would welcome him with open arms. So a lot of people saw that quote, and everyone was like, Mark Davis would welcome Colin Kaepernick in with open arms, and if he could be, he would be the quarterback. I understand what the quote says, but I do think you're taking it a little bit out of context. What I see in that quote is this. If Josh McDaniels, if Dave Ziegler believe that Kaepernick can help this team win, then I would welcome him in with open arms, which is absolutely what every general manager, what every head coach is supposed to do. It's what every owner is supposed to do and say. If your head coach and general manager believe that a player is going to help out your team, then they were hired to make those decisions. He's not saying that he wanted Kaepernick at that time. I don't even think he was saying that he would have him come in to compete with Derek Carr. None of those things are true. All he's saying is this. If McDaniels and Ziegler believe that Kaepernick can help out the Raiders in 2022, then you go ahead and make the move. If you're struggling to make the first move, I got a product for y'all. It's Manscaped. Manscaped.com. 20% off and free shipping. And the product that I want to tell you about is the Ultra Smooth Package. If you're, let's just say, you're looking down there, and I'm going to be honest, every inch counts. When I get rid of the shrubs, the bush, it looks an extra inch bigger. Football, it's a game of inches, and I'll take every inch I can get. So the Ultra Smooth Package is usually $39.99. Not only are we cutting your pubes, we're cutting down the prices as well. We're going to give that to you for $31.99. The reason why it's the Ultra Smooth Package, whether you're using the awesome shaver that they have, the exfoliator gel, which if you've ever shaved down there and you get those little red bumps, the exfoliator gel is going to help not to do that. The clear shaving gel, which also helps you see where you're going, because if you're shaving with this high-quality razor, you don't want to end up giving yourselves any nicks or cuts. Luckily for you, it's a thin razor. It's going to get a really, really close shave. You're going to absolutely love it. Father's Day, it's right around the corner. I don't know about y'all if you struggle shopping for your dad, a friend, it's a great gift. It's manscaped.com. Use code Raiders. That link's going to be available for y'all in the comments and description of today's video. 20% off and free shipping. No cap. All right, so we're going to continue to talk about Kaepernick here, potentially going to Las Vegas. I'm going to continue to break it all down for you, because when I saw the news come out, not only did I think about Cap, I thought about the Raiders last season, previous seasons. And my initial thought was Marcus Mariota. Well, Mitch, why the hell are you thinking about Mariota? He signed to the Atlanta Falcons. You're right. He absolutely did. But does anybody who's watching the show right now think that Colin Kaepernick is better than Marcus Mariota? Answer that question for me. If your answer to that is no, which I am still in the belief that no, I think Mariota is a better quarterback than Colin Kaepernick as it stands right now, why wouldn't the Raiders just try to keep Mariota? Is Mariota going to go for more money? I would think so. I mean, there's been past reports where Cap said that he would want $20 million a year. That's not going to happen. It better not happen. But what I'm simply saying is this. If you're going to bring Cap in to be a mobile quarterback, you already had a mobile quarterback who didn't sit out since 2016, who a lot of fans actually liked. So seriously, let me know down in the comments section right now, who do you think's a better quarterback? Do you think Mariota's better, type MM? Or do you think Kaepernick's a better quarterback, CK? I'm going to type Mariota because he's been playing in the NFL. And, I mean, I watched the show last year. The amount of people that told me Mariota's better than Derek Carr. There's nobody out there that actually thinks Kaepernick's better than Carr, right? Right? I certainly hope not. So with that being said, what is his role going to be? You're telling me you're going to take Derek Carr, who you just gave all this money to, who, sure, he's on a one-year prove-it deal, but you want him to be able to prove it. You want him to be the franchise quarterback. He's done everything, I think, from a betting on himself standpoint, from taking a team-friendly deal, and now you're going to go ahead and do this? Like, if the Raiders take DC off the field and put Kaepernick on it, it better be a run play. It better be very efficient. I also don't like the idea. Why? I don't like the idea of taking the most important position on the field, the quarterback, and taking him off for a lesser value. I mean, if he's on the field, I'm talking about Kaep, that you're almost going to assume that it's going to be a run play. On top of this was the year that I was hoping would be drama-free. We're the Raiders, right? You're always going to have a little bit of drama. There's no doubt about it. But you're telling me right now, if you're Derek Carr, you signed the contract that you did, you convinced Davante Adams to leave Aaron Rodgers, the Green Bay Packers, come to Las Vegas. You're not a little bit frustrated by this? Like, Derek's going to say the right things. He's going to do the right things. And he's going to be like, no, I'm not worried about it. If he can help the team win, he's going to help the team win. But in the back of his mind, he's going to look at his contract and be like, well, if I don't perform well this year, the Raiders can get out of my deal, save $110 million over the next 3 years, and then where am I at exactly? If I'm Derek Carr, I'm kind of pissed off by this news. I don't want any more drama. Las Vegas doesn't need any more drama. Commit to DC and continue to go forward. So here on the Raiders Report, we break it all down for you, okay? You can get your news and rumors on social media, like this tweet, which ended up breaking it down from Adam Schefter, and then Ian Rappaport doubling down, saying that the meeting is today. Whether you're looking for news and rumors here on YouTube, hey, man, I got you covered. But you know what? If you were to follow me on Twitter, if you were to follow me on IG, I've been talking about this stuff 30 minutes ago. Why? Social media, that's just how it works. So if you're looking to stay up to date, to make sure you never miss anything going on around the Raiders this entire offseason, take a second, hit me up, IG, Twitter, at Mitchell Renz 365. So Colin Kaepernick to Vegas is the topic discussion, not only here on YouTube. It's going to be probably one of the main talking points, and I'm laughing to myself because last week I jokingly talked a little trash about Vincent Bonsignore. Don't worry, everyone. Vincent Bonsignore has confirmed that Colin Kaepernick is meeting with the Raiders an hour after Schefter and Ian Rappaport. It's honestly laughable if you follow that guy. So since we are talking about Cap, let's go ahead. Let's play a little Madden here. How good is Colin Kaepernick? Scale it for me from 1 to 100. 1 being, you don't think he's good at all. 100 being, he's an absolute stud. I'm going to simply sit up here and I don't have a great answer for you. Maybe, as Jeremy yells 69 in my ear, I don't even know if it's that good. I haven't seen this guy play since 2016. Now, sure, he has some other connections with past Raiders coaches. You're like, well, who the hell are you talking about? So, Raiders' new offensive coordinators, Mick Lombardi. Colin Kaepernick last played with Mick Lombardi in 2014 with the 49ers. So, there's like some connection there. But you're telling me we're going all the way back to 2014. I was a junior in college. I mean, I can't even imagine that the Raiders are doing this. So it's very shocking news. It's very interesting. I broke it all down for you. And before I go today, make sure you're staying close to your phone. Make sure you're staying close to your computer, wherever that is. Turn on your notifications and subscribe, because if there's any more news around Colin Kaepernick coming to the Raiders, and if he ends up signing with the Raiders, dude, I'm telling you right now, we're going live here for Just Win Babies. Believe it, baby.